Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hawk Blogger Mornings. I am Brian M. Hauser. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the places at Hawk Blogger. Today, you see me at the VMAC as the Seahawks just finished an ACT practice, and I'm talking to one of the most talented, if not the most talented, cornerback in the NFL. Riq Woolen joins us. How you doing today, man?
What's up? Sure. Nothing, just happy today was ACT practice, and the weather was good. So, yeah, today been smooth. We got a nice, quick day today.
What do you like about ACT practices?
Just it's a lot of mental. You gotta stay locked in, and it's just a lot of good things like getting reps, but just being light on your feet, not all the banging up, so you get to be healthy and save your legs and stuff. So I love ACT.
So I think I saw the other day you were playing Madden and you put yourself in at wide receiver, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So you're switching back. Is that going to happen on the field here?
I wish, but no, I just on the video game, I just like to do it just because I get to play as myself. So whenever I see I can play wide receiver, I'll just leave them in there just so I can always play as myself because it's pretty cool.
What would happen if Riq Woolen, the wide receiver, went up against Riq Woolen, the cornerback?
I don't think anybody catch the ball. That's how I get the competition to be. I go back and forth.
Who do you think on the Seahawks, since you play Madden, who do you think of all the guys on the roster is the most criminally underrated on that game?
The whole team.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think the whole team is underrated because our overall is kind of iffy, you know what I'm saying? But I think as a whole team, we're underrated.
Yeah, why do you think that is?
I don't know, maybe because we just not like a team that's always in like the hype or the media or like in those big places where like it's like LA, Miami, Dallas, Houston, New York and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Rather than we in the place in Washington where people be like, "Oh, you mean Washington D.C.?" You know what I'm saying? So it just be pretty crazy.
Do you kind of enjoy that, being able to sneak up on other fans, other teams, other places that don't really respect this team the way maybe they should?
Oh, yeah. No, I always think it's pretty cool, especially for away games because it's like leaving the first impression on some people. You know, some people, whenever you go to games, they're a fan of their team, but it's hard to be like, oh, that guy is good. It's hard to not like a person or a person on the other team when that guy is showing out versus your team. And that's how you like take teams of the fans and stuff like that.
Well, I was giving you, I was hassling you about Jerry Rice Jr. the other day, talking about Torrey Horton, and someone asked me a question I should have followed up. Did you ever watch Jerry Rice play? You weren't even born when Jerry Rice was playing.
I wasn't born, but I done seen a lot of his highlights and stuff like that. So, it's just pretty cool just calling that just because when you look at Jerry Rice and then his routes, he pick up his knees, he strides a little bit. And that's what Torrey looked like. So it's pretty cool.
That's what I was going to ask you. Of all the players, why? And so that's why. It's a stylistic thing. So if I were to ask you, of all the cornerbacks in your rookie class, who has the most interceptions since you came into the league?
Shit, me.
You and Derek Stingley tied for number one.
Oh, yeah. I did see that.
If I asked you, of all the cornerbacks that came in when you were drafted, who had the most passes defensed?
Sure, it's me.
It's you.
That's what I'm saying. It's pretty crazy.
How do you when you were playing wide receiver in college, could you imagine like not only making the transition to corner, but being this productive and this good at the position?
Honestly, I just knew that I had the ability to do it. I just had to, go out there and show it and trust the technique and all the work that I've been putting in. So that way, whenever I am out there, it just feels like second nature.
Well, obviously it's a big year coming up for you, contract, and those are going to be some numbers. I'm sure your agent. If I was your agent, and if you want to give me a cut, I'm happy to represent you. But if I was your agent representing you, I'd say like, look, this is a guy who burst on the scene as a rookie, and has continued to be productive as a man cover corner. He's improved as a zone cover corner, and there was criticism like, hey, maybe he's not as good against the run. You put on weight last year. If I told you your cornerback buddy, Devin Witherspoon, was the number one rated run defending corner in the NFL, I'm guessing you wouldn't be surprised. You were top 11.
Oh, wow.
So, you made a big jump in that part of your game. So, how do you feel about your development as a player from where you came into the league to now?
I feel like I've been getting better, in different areas, and I just keep progressing in those different areas, and it's crazy because I do feel like that the tackling thing was one thing people would say, but over time, I feel like it kind of went away. I mean, some people still got their say so, whatever, just because they felt away. But at the same time, I think I'm improving. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, I had got my first forced fumble. I punch out versus the Jets. So I feel like that was big to me because I never had a punch out in my career at playing defense. You know what I'm saying? On any level. So it's just crazy because. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like in the meetings and stuff. Whenever I got the punch out, like the whole team was like, "Oh, okay, you see, like it's pretty cool." So I'm just happy that I'm improving. It's pretty cool to see.
Well, maybe Kobe Bryant, man. That guy certainly has a knack for knocking the ball at. Has he given you any tips? You watched him at all?
Oh, of course. I mean, I watch him all the time. He's kind of a fierce guy, especially when it comes to getting that ball, man. It's like he has the ability and the instincts. It's like if he sniff it and see it, it's his. You know what I'm saying? And just his ability to punch the ball out is crazy.
So I gave you the if I was your agent tack. If I was a GM and an owner and I'm trying to figure out, all right, is this a guy that I can park a boatload of money in an extension, that I can trust to be a leader, that I can trust to be, to get that money and be better as a player? What would you want to tell them? Because you talked about the fact that you're kind of like, people see you as a chill guy, that, you're not always the most intense guy. Like, what would you say to those people to convince them, like, hey, I'm a safe investment. I'm the right place to park that money.
Honestly, just with my style of play, because as a person, like you said, I'm real chill, and I feel like some people, especially like if you don't even know me or you just meeting me for the first couple of times, some people may take that as, oh, I don't care or something like that. But it's really just my nature of just me being a person that's chill, not letting stuff get to me, and like I think about it sometimes, but also it's just the fact that you can't just be a person to worry about what everybody has to say or what goes on. You only control yourself. So that's why I keep myself in a controlled state, like a pretty chill state, because I can't control what somebody else is doing. The only thing I control is what Riq does. And what I do, it affects the other things that I can't control. So, other than that, I'm just a chill guy, a baller for real, and I let my game speak for itself.
So last couple things for you. We're talking to Riq Woolen of the Seattle Seahawks. You've talked about the fact that you kind of want to work on focusing, locking in. How do you work on that?
In practice, because in practice, it'd be days where you may not see a ball, and there's some days where you'll see like 5 balls, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to make sure on one of those days or every time on those days, you just got to answer to yourself, like, just technique, because, like, you can't get bored, and the moment you get bored, something crazy happens, or the moment you have a mishap on the technique, something can happen, and it may lead to something big. So each play, I just been making sure I just get my lineman assignment, just making sure that even if the ball not coming my way, I still got to do the same thing every time and not get bored.
You had, a ton of big plays last year. You also had, like, in some big moments, didn't quite go your way. Do you have any, like, when you look back at last season, like, do you have a diagnosis about why, like, in those moments things didn't exactly go the way you wanted?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's all different parts of the plays and stuff like that, and the play, some things like my technique may put me in the wrong spot and it may make it harder in the later part of the play. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a couple moments and stuff like that, but it all comes down to just having great eyes and not getting bored. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust the call, you gotta trust your leverage, you gotta trust you doing your 111 and your teammate doing his 111, and in those moments sometimes it's just crazy because everybody else do their 111, and when you don't do yours, it literally is in the spotlight just because it's in a big moment, so just making sure I do my 111th and make sure that I don't have those hiccups is what I'm trying to work on this year.
All right, last thing, Nicky Minwori. I mean, when you came into the league, Riq, size, speed, haven't seen. Nick seems like another size, speed, we haven't really seen. What's your impression of the Rook?
He's gonna be great, man. He's a cool guy to have in the room, and he gels in real cool. He's one of the younger guys, well, probably is the youngest in our room, and very talented. Very coachable. Instincts is crazy. He got a knack for the ball and being around the ball. Like, he got a good knack for it, and can play in space as well. And as you watch him at camp and stuff like that, he gets better every day. He comes to work, and even if he may not be feeling it, he still goes out there and gives it his best, And that's cool to see from a young guy because, some people, whenever they not feeling it, they get to overthinking, especially because they new to the team. And whenever you see stuff like that, you just kind of bring them in even more to show that they can be comfortable out here. And it's okay if you may not be feeling it, but you know what I'm saying, still go out there and do your thing, because it's going to be dog days. So. He's been doing a great job. He's been working, and he's been making a lot of plays.
I lied. One thing.
Mm-hmm.
Byron Murphy haircut, JSN haircut. Is something coming your way? Are you happy with me?
No, I ain't getting no haircut. Those guys getting a haircut. Maybe it's a camp thing, the guys are starting to look kind of crazy a little bit, growing the facial hair out, and maybe he wanted a fresh start, but not me. No, I'm letting my hair grow out. I ain't cutting my dreads.
All right, man. Riq Woolen, your cornerback, man. Appreciate you taking the time.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Big year for him. Big year for the Seahawks. Keep an eye out on what's coming soon. All right, everybody. See you later today.